The day your life changes is the day you accept full responsibility for it. Think about that just for a moment. How many people are waiting? Waiting for help, waiting for support, waiting for someone to believe in them, waiting for the perfect opportunity. And while they wait, life keeps moving. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. And the dream remains exactly where it started, because they are waiting for someone else to do what only they can do. Here is a hard truth. Nobody is coming. No one is coming to wake you up every morning. No one is coming to force you to be disciplined. No one is coming to build your future. No one is coming to make your dreams happen. That responsibility belongs to you. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. That is where power begins. Not in blaming, not in complaining, not in waiting, but in ownership. The moment you stop looking outside for answers and start looking within, everything begins to change. Now, this doesn't mean you won't receive help along the way. You may find mentors. You may find friends. You may find opportunities, but none of those things can replace your effort, because nobody can do your push-ups for you. Nobody can read the books for you. Nobody can practice discipline for you. Nobody can become successful for you. You must do the work. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. And discipline begins when excuses end. No more waiting. No more blaming. No more hoping someone will rescue you. Because the truth is, the hero you've been waiting for is already in the mirror. The person capable of changing your life is already looking back at you. Not next year, not someday. Today, we're going to talk about personal responsibility, self-reliance, mental toughness, and the courage to keep moving forward when no one is cheering for you. Because the strongest people in life learn a powerful lesson. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You only need to stop doubting yourself. Nobody is coming. And that is not bad news. It is freedom, because it means your future is still in your hands. So stand up, take responsibility, do the work, and build the life you deserve. No excuses, no waiting, no rescue, just action. The moment you stop waiting for someone else to change your life begins to change. Let that thought settle in. Most people spend years waiting for support, waiting for encouragement, waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for someone to notice them. And while they wait, time keeps moving. The days pass, the months pass, the years pass, and the dream remains exactly where it started. Not because it was impossible, but because they were waiting for someone else to make it happen. Here is a truth that can be difficult to hear. Nobody is coming. Nobody is coming to wake you up early. Nobody is coming to force you to read the books. Nobody is coming to make you disciplined. Nobody is coming to build your future. That responsibility belongs to you. For things to change, you have to change. That is where real power begins. Not when someone helps you. Not when circumstances improve. Not when luck arrives. But when you decide to take ownership. Now understand something important. Doing it alone does not mean you will never receive help. You may find mentors. You may find friends. You may find opportunities. But even with all the support in the world, the work is still yours. Nobody can exercise for you. Nobody can learn for you. Nobody can develop your character for you. Nobody can become successful for you. You must do the work yourself. And that is not bad news. It is actually one of the most freeing truths in life. Because if nobody is coming, then you stop waiting. You stop making excuses. You stop blaming. You stop depending on circumstances. And you start acting. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. Think about that. You may not change your entire life today, but you can change your direction today. One decision, one action, one commitment. That is all it takes to begin. Most people underestimate their own power. They believe someone else has the answer. Someone else has the opportunity. Someone else has the advantage. But often, the answer is already within them. What they need is not more help. What they need is more responsibility. Because responsibility creates power. The moment you say, "My future is my responsibility," everything changes. You become more focused, more disciplined, more determined. Because you stop expecting someone else to carry the weight. You carry it yourself. And yes, there will be difficult days. Days when nobody notices your effort. Days when nobody applauds your progress. Days when nobody understands your vision. Keep going anyway. Because the strongest people learn how to move forward without constant encouragement. They learn how to believe in themselves before the world believes in them. That is what separates dreamers from achievers. Dreamers wait. Achievers act. Dreamers hope someone will help. Achievers start with what they have. Dreamers depend on circumstances. Achievers depend on discipline. Success is not something that happens to you. Success is something you create. And creation requires action. It requires responsibility. It requires ownership. It requires courage. The courage to move forward even when you feel alone. Because sometimes the greatest growth happens in solitude. When nobody is watching, when nobody is cheering, when nobody is helping. Those are the moments that build strength. Those are the moments that build character. Those are the moments that build leaders. So stop waiting. Stop looking around. Stop hoping someone will rescue you. Look in the mirror. The person capable of changing your life is already there. The person capable of building your future is already there. The person capable of creating success is already there. And that person is you. Do it alone if you must. Start now. Take responsibility. Because nobody is coming, and that's exactly why you can become unstoppable. You cannot hire someone to do your push-ups for you. Let that sink in. There are certain things in life that cannot be delegated, cannot be transferred, cannot be outsourced. They must be done by you. Your discipline, your habits, your decisions, your effort. No one can replace them. And that is a truth many people struggle to accept. They look for shortcuts. They look for help. They look for someone to carry the burden. But life doesn't work that way. Because growth is personal. Change is personal. Success is personal. The price of success is paid in private, not in public. Think about that. No one can study for your exams. No one can train your body for you. No one can build your skills for you. No one can develop your mindset for you. They can guide you. They can support you. They can encourage you. But they cannot do it for you. And this is where many people lose their way. They rely too much on motivation from others, too much encouragement, too much validation, too much external help. But motivation fades. Support is inconsistent, and validation is temporary. What remains is your effort, your discipline, your consistency. Your life changes when your habits change. And habits are built by repetition, not assistance, not advice, not inspiration. Repetition. Doing the work again and again, even when it is boring, even when it is hard, even when no one is watching. That is where transformation happens. Now think about something important. If someone else could do it for you, then you would never become strong, never become disciplined, never become capable, because struggle builds strength. Effort builds confidence. Discipline builds character. And those things cannot be given. They must be earned. Don't wish for an easy life. Wish for the strength to handle a difficult one. Because difficulty is not your enemy. It is your trainer. It pushes you. It tests you. It reveals you. And every time you go through it yourself, you become stronger. Now imagine if everything was done for you. No effort required. No resistance. No challenge. You would never grow. You would never improve. You would never discover your potential. That is why life requires personal effort, because effort is the path to transformation. No one can wake up early for you. No one can make your decisions for you. No one can build your discipline for you. No one can fight your internal battles for you. You must face them yourself. And yes, it can feel difficult. It can feel lonely. It can feel overwhelming at times. But that is exactly where strength is formed. Strength does not come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming what you once thought you couldn't. And every time you choose to do the work yourself, you grow. Every time you push through resistance, you grow. Every time you refuse to quit, you grow. Until one day, you realize something powerful. You don't need someone to push you anymore, because you have become the person who pushes themselves. And that is real freedom. So understand this deeply. No one can do the work for you, because the work is what creates you. Do the work yourself. Own your growth and become the person you were meant to be. Excuses are the nails used to build a house of failure. Think about that. Slowly, carefully. Every excuse sounds reasonable at first. I was tired. I didn't have time. I'll start tomorrow. It's too hard right now. But repeated over time, excuses become a habit, and habits shape your life. Not your intentions, not your dreams, your habits. Success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Now listen closely. Excuses don't destroy your life in one moment. They do it slowly, quietly, consistently. One delay, one complaint, one justification. And suddenly, time passes. Opportunity passes. Confidence fades, and nothing changes. Not because life was unfair, but because effort was replaced with excuses. Now let's talk about complaints. Complaining feels easy. It feels like relief. It feels like release. But in reality, it is surrender. Because every complaint says, this is happening to me, instead of, I will do something about it. That shift is everything. You cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. That is responsibility. That is maturity. That is strength. Now think about successful people. Do they face problems? Yes. Do they face setbacks? Yes. Do they face disappointment? Absolutely. But they don't stay there. They don't live there. They don't build their identity there. They move forward. They focus on solutions, not stories, not excuses, not complaints, because results don't come from talking about problems. Results come from solving them. Now ask yourself honestly, what has excuses cost you? The gym you didn't attend, the skill you didn't learn, the opportunity you didn't take, the goal you delayed, not because you couldn't, but because you excused yourself out of it. And over time, excuses become identity. A person who excuses today will excuse tomorrow, unless they break the pattern. And that break starts with one decision. No more excuses. No more complaints. Just action. Just responsibility. Just results. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. And change requires honesty. Honesty with yourself. Honesty about your effort. Honesty about your discipline. Because deep down, you already know. You know when you are avoiding work. You know when you are delaying. You know when you are making excuses. And the moment you admit it, you gain power over it. Now listen carefully. A life without excuses is not an easy life, but it is a powerful life because it removes confusion. It removes blame. It removes delay and replaces them with clarity, focus, direction. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what must I do now? That is where transformation begins because life rewards action, not excuses, not complaints, action. So take responsibility. Own your situation. Do the work and move forward. Even when it's hard. Even when it's uncomfortable. Even when you don't feel like it. Because results don't come from excuses. They come from execution. Don't wish for it. Work for it. That is the difference. So from this moment on, make a decision. No excuses. No complaints. Just results. Do the work. Take responsibility. And let your results speak for you. The seasons of life do not change overnight, but they always change. Think about that. There are seasons in life that feel heavy. Quiet seasons. Lonely seasons. Unseen seasons. Seasons where you are working, but nobody notices. Trying, but nobody applauds. Growing, but nobody understands. And in those moments, doubt begins to speak. Is this even working? Am I wasting my time? Why am I doing this alone? These are normal thoughts, but they are not always true thoughts. Because progress is not always visible. Growth is not always loud. Change is not always obvious. Just because you cannot see results does not mean results are not happening. Think about a seed. When it is planted in the ground, nothing seems to happen. No movement. No growth above the surface. No sign of life. But beneath the soil, something powerful is taking place. Roots are forming. Strength is building. Foundation is developing. And without that hidden process, there would be no visible tree. Your life works the same way. What feels like delay is often development. What feels like silence is often preparation. What feels like loneliness is often strengthening. But only if you stay. Only if you continue. Only if you trust the process. Don't judge your progress by what you see today. Judge it by what you are becoming. Now understand something important. Lonely seasons are not punishment. They are preparation. Preparation for strength. Preparation for maturity. Preparation for growth. Because when nobody is watching, you learn discipline. When nobody is helping, you learn independence. When nobody is cheering, you learn self-belief. And those are the qualities that build strong people. Not comfort, not attention, not validation, but quiet consistency. Now let's be honest. It is easy to stay committed when people are watching. It is easy to stay motivated when people are praising you. It is easy to stay focused when results are visible. But real strength is built in silence. When no one sees your effort, when no one acknowledges your progress, when no one understands your journey, and still you continue. That is discipline. That is character. That is power. The strongest foundation is built in the quietest places. So if you are in a lonely season right now, do not give up. Do not rush the process. Do not assume nothing is happening. Something is happening. You are growing. You are building. You are becoming, even if you cannot see it yet. Because every day you stay committed, you are strengthening your future self. Every day you continue, you are laying foundations that will support your success. Every day you trust the process. You are proving your discipline. And one day, it will all make sense. The struggle, the silence, the waiting, it will all connect. Every season serves a purpose, even the ones you don't understand. So keep going, even when it feels slow, even when it feels lonely, even when it feels uncertain, because seasons change, always. And the people who stay consistent during the hard seasons are the ones who rise when the season changes. So trust it, work through it, grow through it, because your breakthrough is not lost. It is developing. And when the time is right, it will show itself. Stay patient. Stay consistent. Trust the process. Your season is changing. Success is not something you chase. It is something you become. Think about that. Slowly, carefully. Most people focus only on outcomes. The money, the success, the recognition, the results. but they forget something important. The real work is not just what you achieve. It is who you become in the process. The major value in life is not what you get. The major value is what you become. Let that settle in, because becoming unstoppable is not an event. It is a process, a daily process, a disciplined process, a repeated process, built through action, built through consistency, built through responsibility. Now listen closely. An unstoppable person is not someone who never struggles, not someone who never fails, not someone who never feels doubt. They are someone who keeps going anyway, even when it is hard, even when it is slow, even when it is uncertain. That is strength. That is character. That is power. You are not defined by what happens to you. You are defined by how you respond to it. Now think about your life. Every challenge you face is shaping you. Every setback is teaching you. Every difficult moment is building you. But only if you stay in the game. Only if you continue. Only if you refuse to quit. Because quitting stops growth. Continuing creates transformation. And transformation is what builds unstoppable people. Now understand something deeply. Unstoppable people are not born. They are built. Built through repetition. Built through discipline. Built through daily effort. They do what others avoid. They stay consistent when others quit. They keep going when others stop. Not because they are special, but because they made different decisions. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. And that bridge must be crossed every single day, step by step, action by action, decision by decision, until discipline becomes identity. Now imagine this, a version of you that doesn't hesitate, doesn't quit, doesn't avoid responsibility, a version of you that shows up every day, no matter what. That version is not far away. It is built through today's actions, not tomorrow's hopes, not someday's plans, but today, because every small action adds to who you are becoming. Every disciplined choice builds your strength. Every moment you push through resistance builds your confidence. Until one day, you realize something powerful. You are no longer the person who struggles to start. You are the person who cannot stop. That is unstoppable. Not perfect, not effortless, but consistent. And consistency wins. Always. Small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements. So stop waiting to become strong. Start building strength. Stop waiting to become disciplined. Start practicing discipline. Stop waiting to become unstoppable. Start acting like it now. Because your future is not something you find. It is something you build, brick by brick, action by action, day by day. And one day, you will look back and realize the moment you refused to quit was the moment you became unstoppable. Build yourself, strengthen yourself, and become the person nothing can break. Your life will not change when the world changes. It will change when you change. Take a moment, reflect on everything. Nobody is coming. No one is going to do it for you. No one is going to carry your responsibility. And that is not a weakness. That is your power. Because when you accept full responsibility, you take back control of your life. No more excuses. No more waiting. No more blaming. Just action. Just discipline. Just progress. Success is not given. It is taken through daily effort. So keep going. Even when it feels hard. Even when it feels slow. Even when it feels lonely. Because every step you take is shaping your future self. And one day, you will look back and realize the moment you decided to do it alone was the moment everything began to change. No excuses. No waiting. No quitting. Just becoming unstoppable.